less than 2% of the images that you will see on the big screen and on television have Latinos in them. Less than 2%. African Americans have grown to a point of where there's 12% of the population, but 17% of the images that we see today on film.
Most of them negative, however.
Well,
most of them negative.
That still is really got to come from the artist. They have to say, no, thank you. But we'll give you $5 million.
I agree.
No, thank you. Keep your money. Keep it. I don't need it. And guess what? I'm going to go do this movie for nothing rather than do your movie for $55 million.
You know, I'd see movies that I loved. You know, I would see Beaches with Bette Midler. Oh, and I would be like, oh, Latinos just didn't exist. There was just no Puerto Ricans before this time. Mom, when did we come into existence? And she would be like, no, little one. We've always been around. And there was a problem because when I looked up on the screen, I didn't see us around. And when I did, I saw us as the maids or the pregnant teens or the hookers or the drunk girlfriends. And I wanted to play the doctors and the lawyers. And I wanted to play the investment bankers because I grew up with sisters that now my eldest sister owns a private equity firm. My other sister's a doctor in Chicago. And we didn't come from anything. And we created that from my parents' strength, and for me as an artist, it was about taking that same hustle, that same focus, that same drive, and putting it into my art and saying, now I could come on a platform where I can speak to as many people as possible and say, look, we can do it too, and we want to do it right, just like everybody else. And we can tell these stories, and we can be the change that we want to see in the world. And that's very hard. And this man has paved Moses, parted the Red Sea for so many of us, but we have to keep that going.